I've created several videos and they're in the rectangle test folder. The intention is that you can learn as much Java as we need for this project by watching these videos and following along using the rectangle test example code. You can download this, put it in JGrasp, and follow along. There are instructions for downloading JGrasp. That's just a Word document. This video is a quick introduction to the Project 2 stub code that I have posted for students for Project 2. This code is Java code that will compile and run, and it's designed to get you started with Project 2. It is based very closely to the pseudocode that was posted as a solution for Project 1. To do the project, all you should have to do is come in. You want to read every line. There are instructions in the comments, but I got this started for you. I called my driver class Project 2, and I instantiate an object of the transaction report class. And the idea is that you should be able to go in and start to see what I have done and make changes as you go. So down here you can see that I have float total discount amount, float trans amount. So you need to turn retail amount yet, retail amount total, average transaction amount. You need to take those and do something like this, just to turn that into a usable variable in Java. That's where you want to start. Then you want to go to app main. You can see I've got some of my comments in here for your final project. You want to take those out. But you want to go through the modules that I've stubbed in for you. So this will actually work. It will call initialize variables, and if you come down to initialize variables, you'll see that I started assigning dates to some of the variables, but you need to assign starting dates to the rest of them. The next method is get trans basics right here, and you need to come down to the get trans basics. I give you an example of how to prompt the user for something, how to get that value from the user, and then how to give feedback that that input from the user was successfully captured and assigned to a variable. So these are 3 lines of how to get the store location. Down here I've stubbed in, you want to insert code here that will get the date. So up here you've gotten the store location, down here you want to get the date and you want to use a string type. Down here you want to get the tax rate and you want to get that as a float. So I tell you, I typically through this I give you some kind of an example and then I'm asking you to finish out the rest of the code. Okay? Header report just says insert code here to output the store location, date, and tax rate, and the specified format is given in as an example in our problem 2 right up there. Same thing down here, get transaction number. I've got all that working for you. So you want to just download this code and start to make changes. And right down here for get retail amount, you can see it says system.println. This is a stub for get retail amount. You need to change this code so that it will get the retail amount from the user. What this looks like right now when I run it, I can compile it, and you can see that it's going to ask me for the store location, and I'm just going to say Lakewood. And it's going to ask me for transaction number. And it's going to keep asking me for transaction numbers now. That's fine. I want to go 0 to kill. And if I go up, you'll see that all my stubs, I have said this is the stub for where to go. You need to go in and change these stubs so that they do what they're required to do. Please write to me if you have any questions. This works in JGrasp is what I'm working in, and you want to refer to the Project 2 and also the rectangle example files and folders to see how to do things.